This will be a quick demo of the test program using manual inputs. Once we start the program, it's going to ask us to either calibrate or start measuring. After we select our calibration function, we're going to insert the gauge into the master, and another I/O input will calibrate the gauge. Then the gauge will be removed, the next gauge will be inserted into the master, and a second I/O input will calibrate that gauge. In practice, both gauges can be calibrated at the same time. After the gauges are calibrated, we can then select our measuring function. In the way the program is written right now, both measurements are taken one after the other for testing purposes. In an automated application, they can be taken immediately in sequence with both gauges inserted into the workpiece at the same time. After the measurements are taken, the tolerances are checked, and then the data can be sent. In this specific case, the data is sent as a CSV file and saved in the format as shown. This can be changed, and the data format can also be changed. Once the data is sent, then we go back to taking our measurement, now for measurement number 2 of the program. This time we're going for violating the control limits, but not the tolerance limits, in order to show what that readout would look like. Once the measurements are taken, we transmit the data again. The measurement number associated with the measurements taken is automatically updated to 2. And as you can see, the control limits are violated, but the tolerance limits are not. Once the second set of measurements is taken, the program loops back to the beginning and asks you to start measuring or calibrating again. And in this case, we're going to violate the tolerances on both measurements and then transmit just to verify that those are correct. And as you can see, there's going to be outputs as 1 for both the tolerance and control limit violations. And then for one final test, we're going to mix control limit and tolerance limit violations. So good reading for measurement spindle 1 and a control limit violation for spindle 2. And as you can see, based on the readout, that is functioning correctly. This is what the test sequence looks like currently. It is only arranged this way for testing purposes. In practice, most of these steps will be automatically sequenced.